YouTube. What is going on, people? It's me, Mr. LZ Ninja, and we are back with the preview of KRC Genk versus Liverpool over in Genk, and it was not a very good result. Last game at Old Trafford, 1-1, dismal. Check out my post-match opinions of everything that happened and everything that was controversial about that damn match. I was not happy. I'll go into detail about Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Lallana, their impact, why Klopp starts with the solid three of Wijnaldum, Henderson and Bino. I go into a little bit of depth, just my opinions on why he starts like that and what they offer to that midfield pairing, defensively and offensive. Because personally, I say it again and again and again, if you go and play Naby and you go and play Oxlade with Fabinho, it's not balanced both ways. Defensively is really unbalanced, and I just don't think we would achieve the results. I just don't think we would that we have so far this season. But anyway, enough of that game. Everything I said about it is in that video, so fly across and check that one out. Anyways, guys, this is the match preview for Genk versus Liverpool, and let's get into the business. Right, so obviously we're gonna start with the drop from the squad. Our angry Redbirds, as you know: Curtis Jones, LaRouche, Brewster, Kehan Hoover, Harvey Elliott, and Kelleher. Nothing's changed there really. There are a few other players on the cuff, but I haven't got player cards for them yet, and it's kind of, if they was featuring more or in and around about the first team, then maybe I would make one, but I will do them, but in time. So we move on to the injury list, and obviously, as you know, we have Mohamed Salah and we have Xherdan Shaqiri. Would have been a great plus to have Shaqiri against Man United, but it wasn't to be. I thought he was fit and ready because he played for Switzerland, but maybe he got a reoccurrence or Klopp didn't feel like he was up to scratch. I have no idea. I'm assuming he's injured because he wasn't even in the 11 or even a squad for Old Trafford. So let's move on to, usually I do Klopp subs next, but I'm going to go onto the main team because I have a little bit of a conundrum with this predicted starting 11 of my own, not necessarily Klopp's, but it's kind of like what I think Klopp may put out, and there will be changes. I'm pretty sure. I'll be very surprised if he goes for the same team yet again. I think a lot of Liverpool fans are getting tired of seeing the same 11 again and again and again. I really think it's that, and they're just gagging for a change of personnel. Honestly, I support it because it's the team that's getting result. But I do want to see Naby play. I do want to see Ox play. Probably a full match, both of them. I do want to see it. I'm not gonna lie, but it's about results. And if it meant not seeing them as much as the others and us bringing home a Premier League title or another Champions League, I would definitely go with the in-form midfield at the moment, which obviously is Gini, Fabinho and Henderson, and they just work so well as a balanced unit, protecting and assisting our attackers, going both ways, as well as shutting off opposing fields. Yeah, just working hard, communicating and doing that job. So guys, let's start off with Alisson, Robertson, Van Dijk, Lovren. I'm gonna go through it all in a little while, guys, and what I think and my opinions. Matip, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, Fabinho, James Milner, Naby Keita, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, and Divock Origi. So, guys, which leaves the bench as top substitutions: Adrian, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Adam Lallana. So guys, onto this starting 11. Now I have a conundrum with here: Virgil van Dijk, Dejan Lovren. Which one is it going to be? Matip has just come back from a light spell out. Who are we going to go with? Surely he's not going to take out Matip because Matip needs another game. You might take Matip out, but you bring him back for one game and you take him out and then he's back. I don't really get that. So I feel like Matip is going to play. Van Dijk, I feel like Van Dijk might need a little bit of a rest, to be honest, and I don't think there's any game that it can be done. Maybe the return game at Anfield versus Genk, VVD will sit out and rest for that one, because I think that's probably the least of our worries. The game that worries us the least, definitely. But I could see this happening. I just got a feeling if it's one of them, it's going to be Van Dijk. What do you think, guys? I don't know. Because it's an away game as well. So an away game in Genk. I mean, Genk ain't great, but then you can't, to say they're mugs, champions of Belgium. I don't know, guys. Let's continue for now. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Gomez. Or will it be a complete change? Will Gomez play instead of Matip, and Van Dijk and Matip are rested, Gomez and Lovren at the back? Drop me your starting 11, guys. Trent has been playing, Gomez hasn't been playing. I can see this change definitely somewhere. I can definitely see Trent being rested for this game, without a doubt. Klopp likes to play Gomez away in these kind of games as well. Definitely going to go with Gomez starting. Fabinho and Milner, I got a feeling Fabinho and Milner will start. Milner hasn't played in a while. This is the game for him. It's an away game. Definitely think Milner and Fabinho are going to start. It was the same. He came on against Leicester and played this position with Fabinho. He came on against, I think it was Salzburg, but he started in Salzburg, I think, and played alongside Fabinho. So I definitely think those two are going to have a crack at it. Top of the three, rather, Oxlade-Chamberlain or Naby Keita. It's going to be one of these guys. Surely. It has to be one of these guys. It's got to be. And I'd like to see Naby in this role. I can't wait to see Naby. I'm so excited about Naby. I'm just real and I'm just unbiased with my reviews of Naby. I just don't think he has the defensive capacity that Fabinho has, that Milner has, that Henderson has, that Wijnaldum has, going backwards. I just don't think he does. He needs time on the ball. He needs to move quicker. He needs to get up to pace of the game. I feel like he, when he came against United, he was passing very smartly and thinking about his passes, but he was almost a second or two too late, too slow in doing it. But maybe that's just his thought process, weighing up options, isn't it, before you make the pass. Who knows? But I would like to see Naby. I don't know if he's going to start. I got a feeling Ox is going to start over Naby. This could also boil down to who's looking sharper in training, who's more disciplined in training, who just little things like that. Klopp is very much that kind of person. He rewards you with hard work, and if you're punctual, performing well, I definitely think if you're showing consistency, you're showing no signs of injury, or you haven't had no setbacks, I definitely think you're in the run. I mean, look at Lallana. Even though Lallana's tipped to leave next season, Klopp he was the first choice to come on. I mean, that's some manager, and look what happened. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So yes, guys, I honestly do not know who's going to start out of those two. Whichever one starts, and I guess the other one I think will drop to the bench. I'm going to go with Oxlade-Chamberlain, not because I want him to. I want Naby to start, but I just got a feeling that Ox is going to start over Naby. Naby is more a kind of comes on and plays in this Milner kind of role, just because I think that Naby comes on and plays in this kind of Milner role like he did against Manchester United. And I think with Oxlade-Chamberlain, he gives you that energy, that shot from outside the box, that burst. He gives you that venom, and he tracks back as well. He tracks back, so he's not leaving the three isolated, or he might not be as defensive. And yes, he's lacks a little bit of height and whatnot, but he's not the shortest, and he gets stuck in. He is like a little pit bull at times. He does harry, and so it's not like he doesn't have work rate. I just don't think he's as effective defensively, and his mindset is more attacking than defensive. So whereas Fabinho and Milner, they can see things happening, but they visualize it from in a defensive way, whereas Ox he can see things opening in an offensive way. So that's why I think he is favoured to Naby, who I just don't think sees the defensive side as well as the rest of them. I just don't. Tell me all you like, he plays deep lying. You know, Pirlo played the deep lying midfielder, deep lying playmaker. Pirlo wasn't very defensive at all. Now, if Naby Keita was a Steven Gerrard playing in that kind of role where Fabinho is, then I'd say, yeah, right, yeah, chuck him in there. But right now, Milner is far closer type of player to Steven Gerrard in that role than Naby Keita. And yeah, say what you like about Keita being physical or whatever. For me, he's just not, and he hasn't shown it. I haven't seen him tearing back, coming with an absolute, you know, marauding slide tackle, winning the ball back. I just don't see it when he plays. I just don't see it. Sorry. I don't know what you guys see. I just don't see it. I think you guys are completely just looking at him from an offensive vision, because you just want to see attack and sexy football like Manchester City. You know, Liverpool fans, guys, we'd be creaming our pants if we had the kind of style we have with this team, but we played like City did. We'd be creaming. You know, you'd love it. So it's just biasness. You just want to see attacking. You don't want to respect the defensive side. It's fully unbalanced if you have Naby Keita and Ox in the side with just Fabinho. You can argue when City played Norwich and Wolves, they was unbalanced because they had KDB and didn't they have Silva, one of the Silvers, and then they just had Rodri, and look what happened to them. So, and that's what I mean. You expose yourself. You leave yourself exposed. One thing Klopp doesn't want to do is lose. He wants to take at least a point. This is why he fields the midfield he does. It's not rocket science. It's really, really obvious. So guys, moving on to the front three, you can look at this as a 4-2-3-1, or you can look at it as a 4-2-3-1, or you can look at it as a flat 4-3-3. So we move on from Ox and Naby, and we move into Origi. I think he's gonna start again. It's a game where he can feature rather. Simple as that, really. Got subbed off, especially against Man United. On the other side, Sadio Mane. I think Mane will start again. Nailed on is what it is. And obviously up top, we don't want that, guys. And obviously up top, we have Roberto Firmino, who I also think is going to be starting again. He might come on. We might see like a Brewster, maybe. But the thing is, you got to look at the bench. It means someone has to drop off the bench, and the only one I can think of is Lallana, and I don't think he's going to drop off the bench for Brewster. So Firmino is obviously going to be a starter. I mean, Firmino could replace Lallana on the bench, and then Brewster starts. You just need to have a space for Brewster if you're going to start him on the bench, because he will come off at some point. But it's an away game, and it's a must-win game. So I don't think Brewster is going to feature. But he's a possibility. Another option, obviously, is the 16-year-old Elliot. But again, I don't think that's going to happen. So, yes, guys, drop me your starting 11, your scorers, what you think Klopp should do, your favourite team, why you think Ox and Naby over Wijnaldum and Hendo, or why Naby over Hendo, or I know what's going to come though. You're just going to go, oh, Henderson isn't attacking enough, etc, etc, etc. Guys, it's really not about attacking. He's so much more an all-round player than Naby is, in my opinion. And I really, really like Naby, but I think he's not. If Naby adopts the mentality of Henderson, where he's working really hard, right? He gets up and down the pitch. He's winning headers. He's battling. He's marking players. He's standing. He's doing that defensive job. First of all, guys, I don't want to lose a match. I don't want to concede a goal. So for me, a scrappy defensive setup. I don't want to see no one dribbling past my midfielders and they're just lagging behind. You know, it happens enough as it is with the kind of midfield we've got. And yes, I want to see goals, but I'm confident I'll see, you know, enough goals with what we have. We have Firmino, Mane and Salah and Origi. Wijnaldum chips in from time to time. Milner will take a penalty or, you know, sort out a through ball. We have enough, so we don't need to go gung-ho. But yes, leave me your opinions in the comments. You predicted man of the match, obviously. And let's not forget, spot the mistake. I purposely include a mistake. I include a mistake every single video. So if you spot the mistake, well done to you. Just tell me what it is. It's definitely nothing to do with background music or any kind of audio. It is usually visual. So yes, guys, and it's really quite hard one. This video, I gotta say. So yes, guys, my prediction man of the match, even though I haven't started him, is gonna be Naby Keita. I don't know. I've just got a weird feeling. Maybe he comes on and does something. I don't know. I've just gone for him. Maybe in my heart of hearts, I put Ox, but I feel like Keita's going to start. Who knows? I've just gone for him. After the performance against Man United when he came on, and it's Genk now, and he's probably going to play against Arsenal. I don't think he'll feature against Tottenham. I think he'll probably come on and be in the squad. But yeah, I've gone for Keita. So yes, guys, that will be it. So guys, I've been the Red Mr. LFC Ninja. This has been your match preview between KRC Genk and Liverpool FC, and I will see you soon, guys. Let's do this.